This tutorial is just going to give you a basic overview of how to log into and just view the very basics of My Big Campus. Simply, you will go to mybigcampus.com and click on the login link at the top of mybigcampus.com. You will type in the username and password that is the very same username and password you would use to log into the school network. So if on any computer, if you logged into your school computer, you would use the exact same username and password then to log into My Big Campus. Then you choose your school. If it doesn't say the right school, you can go to select a different school. You type in Hamilton Heights and choices will start to appear. If you're an elementary school teacher or student, that's what you choose: high school, middle school. And if you're a district-wide user, then that's what you choose. I will choose that. Different schools have some different settings, and if you want it to remember you so that the next time you go to My Big Campus you log in automatically, you would click Remember Me. Once in to My Big Campus, you will come to your activity page. Your activity page is simply your home page. It's the main place of action. Across the top, this button will always take you home. This is your home button. So no matter where you are in My Big Campus, this is always in the top left and can take you back to this page. This is the search tab. I can search for students in my class as a teacher. Students can search for other students in their class to maybe ask a question or someone they're working on a project. But beyond that, I can search anything in My Big Campus here. I can search for classes, videos, anything that might have been brought to My Big Campus in your school. This is your notifications. Notifications is just if someone's asked to follow you or if someone sent you a message, you'll usually have a number up here with notification. This is called your quick links. Maybe you're in a location. You can see I have some quick links here. These are other My Big Campus pages that I thought I would use frequently and wanted to be able to quickly get to. And then there's my settings. I can edit my account information. I can edit my notification preferences. This one might be an important one because if you're going to edit your notification preferences, you have the ability in notification preferences to determine how you want someone how you want to be notified. So if somebody posts on your wall right now, I've got it emailing me, but I could have all of these send me a text. If I want to know every time a teacher assigns me a quiz, I can have a text message sent if someone sends me a message. So if you want it to go to, and you can do it by class. All these are the classes I have, and then same thing. So you can have different messages for different classes. And then if you want text messages, you would set a button or put a check mark in the boxes out to the right. And then hit save, and then it'll take a second and it'll update. Also, when you edit your account information, this is where you can go to change information about yourself. The things that you can't change are your username and password, but maybe you can give a little description about yourself. You can see your screen name, that's not unchangeable. Students may have a different view than me. What grade are you in? Do you want to update your picture that people can see? And here's where you type in your cell number. And if you're Verizon or AT&T or whatever your cell category is, that's where you would add your cell phone number so that you could receive text alerts if you choose. There's all kinds of things in the settings. View your permissions to see what you're allowed to do and those kinds of things. You can always turn on this help tab. The help tab is just this. Every time I go to something, I get a little help box telling me how that to some people that's not what they want to do, and so you can turn you can turn that help tab off at any time, and just by clicking turn off help tips. Over here, I have administration and reports. Students won't have that. That's only for administrators and teachers. at the top right is library. Library is where you can go to watch videos. You can also see websites in library. These are all kinds of videos. So you type in a topic like World War II and hit enter, and it will give you, and it didn't take for that topic. You may have to change how you type it or just write the word. There we go. So here are some videos on World War II. And you can see there's multiple pages of videos. And teachers, students, these are always available. These are all filtered, and most all of them are very educational based. If I need help moving around my big campus, I just go up here to the Help tab, and the Help tab is phenomenal. It's got all kinds of, let's say I want help with how I upload a file. I'm going to go here, and it's going to give me a step-by-step on how to upload a file, and then other related things that are related to uploading a file. And so that's the Help tab's phenomenal. Sometimes it'll give you video clips to show you, to help you. If you don't understand on my big campus, always try the Help tab. Along with that Help tab is over here is Bob Campus. If you want to get a quick response, you can ask Bob Campus a question. Bob Campus is 24-hour support for my big campus, and you can see other people's Bob Campus questions. Teachers ask Bob Campus questions. Students can ask Bob Campus questions, and you put your question in there, and then you ask them. And then they will respond, and in your notifications up here, you'll be notified when Bob responds to your question. You can also follow Bob. I wouldn't recommend it because Bob posts lots of things, but you can follow Bob. Students, if you want to follow other teachers, you can go up here and type the name of that teacher in. Let's say you want to follow Mr. Beechler, and you're a 7th grader, you can do so. Just keep in mind, he's going to be posting activities that predominantly deal with the students he has, so you may not want your activity page to be flooded with teacher stuff that you don't need. Over here, this is again your activity button. EduTalk is for teachers only. It's a professional learning. Students, you don't have the EduTalk link. Conversations. Conversations is where you can send and receive emails. You click on here to type your email. If I'm going to type an email to my son Noah, I'm going to type Noah, and his screen name will come up. Noah's screen name is nwallace11. Students, remember that and then you type the email and then you hit send. But students, you need to remember that your email is your screen name at mybigcampus.com. That's your email. Schoolwork is where teachers will assign you homework to be done on my big campus and turned in to my big campus. And I'm going to have a video dedicated just to that at another time. Same thing with bundles. It's a project-based thing. Your stuff is where all your stuff gets stored. Anytime you upload a video from the library, anytime your teacher sends you a document, anytime you want to save something, this is a place where you can store documents, PowerPoints, OneNote documents, video clips. All of these things can be stored in My Big Campus in your stuff. My Big Campus Docs is a place where you can do shared documents. It's very similar to Google Docs. We'll have another video on it specifically later. Your calendar will list all of your assignments. At the middle school, teachers are going to post every Monday your agenda, and you'll be able to see it. And there's 2 ways to view your calendar. You can view it here, and it's going to throw everything on from all your groups, from all your classes onto this one main calendar. Or you can go down below to one of your classes. Let's say this might be your first period class. I'm going to go to my first period class calendar, and now I'm only going to see what's in my first period class. I'm not going to see all my classes. I just want to see English, or I just want to see math. And so that's what these are down here. These are called groups. Students, what you will see is all of your classes that you're going to take in your schedule for at least the first 9 weeks, or maybe even the first semester. Teachers will see the classes that they have that they're going to teach. In each class, there is a whole nother web frame. There's a home page for each class. Teachers can post announcements. They can create threaded discussions. They can do live video chat. They can add multiple pages. They can have resource pages where they post you notes or documents or video clips. There's a calendar for each class, and then there's a member page so you can see who's in all your classes. Now, teachers have the ability to shut off any of these links at any time and then put them back. So some of your classes may have all of them. Some of your classes just might have a few. I'll deal more with that with teachers on another video. Teachers may have a blog, and if teachers do blog, it would look like this. And then your profile page is literally that. It's your wall, like Facebook. It is the place where you can people can post on your wall. It is also a place where you can store photos and just tell people a little bit more about you. My Big Campus is totally controlled by our filter. Everything you do on My Big Campus is recorded. It is filtered, and it is managed. Only people within our school can get into the stuff, the schoolwork, and the things that we want them to get into. So if you're working in a class environment only and you're doing a discussion that a teacher set up in a class, only people in that class can see it. High school has a few more privileges than middle school. Middle school has a few more privileges than elementary. But all in all, that's just the very basic tour of My Big Campus. We'll try to make some future videos that are more detailed in some of the course-specific areas.